Today's the first day of Black History Month, and our next guest wants recruiters to learn what it takes to get more Black professionals and minorities working for their organization. Sharon Smith Akinsanya is an award-winning diversity, equity, and inclusion marketing strategist who's here to share steps we must all take to truly create an inclusive, representative, and equitable society. Welcome, Sharon.
Thank you so much, Desiree. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're happy to have you on the show today. And Sharon, you talk about how diversity, equity, and inclusion is no longer a nice to have for corporations. Can you tell us more about this?
Well, absolutely. We have a demographic shift, right? We're soon going to be a majority minority nation. And so if corporations are going to maintain their competitive edge and be really super service to their consumers and the communities they serve and their employee base, they're going to have to understand how to do a better job with building authentic relationships with consumers of colors and top talent of color as well.
I think that's important what you said, authentic relationships. And what is the biggest mistake you keep seeing corporations make?
The biggest mistake that corporations are making is continuing to do the same things over and over again. You see, there's a price to pay, as we think about Black History Month. There's a price to pay, Desiree, for hundreds of years of systemic racism. And we're not going to be able to solve this problem doing the same things that we've always done. So the biggest mistake is not to be committed to your commitment to do better at increasing racial inclusivity at all levels of the corporate structure. The biggest mistake is not deciding and committing to make change. You see, CEOs and board of directors can make the change if they choose to, because we all know that when our bosses are serious about something, they lean in and lead out loud and make it happen. The biggest mistake is not deciding and doing the same things that you've always done.
And why would you say many corporations fail to attract professionals of color?
They fail to attract professionals of color because of the thing that we just talked. They have decided that they're going to make pledges and promises about, the things that they're going to do around diversity, equity, and inclusion, and they're not keeping them. And so what's happening is that consumers and talent we're getting smarter, and we're asking the questions. We're looking on websites and we don't see the transparency. Where's the leadership? Where are your goals? What are your targets? What is your commitment to making sure that if I decide to join your organization, that I'll have a shot at moving up and getting noticed and getting that promotion that I deserve? So transparency is the best disinfectant. And corporations need to make sure that they are getting real clear about sharing with us the information that they want us to know so that we can keep track of it. What's the progress? We're not saying be perfect. We just want to be able to find the diversity and inclusion page on your website and your goals and what your leadership looks like and your commitment to making sure that if I choose you, that I'll have a shot.
I agree with you. The actions behind it have to be there. And I'm sure with your role, working with corporations and CEOs can be challenging. Is there anything you wish you could say that you just can't say to them directly?
Yeah, I wrote a book about it. It's called Colorful: Competitive Strategies to Attract and Retain Top Talent of Color. And one of the things that we need to know is that, listen, 75% of all white people, Desiree, just don't have a relationship with people that don't look like them. And the thing that I want to say to CEOs and those that are in leadership that can influence change to make it better for all of us is to really look around you. Who are your golfing buddies? Who's on the Christmas list? Who are you having lunch with? Who are you doing Zoom happy hours with? Who do you call when you're sad? Who do you call when you want to celebrate? And if those people around you they all look like you, then you have to make a change and be intentional about changing your relationships, because we lead by example. We lead from the top. I would say that if CEOs and other leaders that have influence would really expand their network, their professional and personal circle, it will change their lives. And it will make it better for all of us, quite frankly.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir, Sharon. I'm so happy we got to have you on the show today to talk about this. And to keep up with Sharon on Instagram and more on her book, you can follow her at Boldly Sharon.